Talk of the Treasure Coast, mind you, and the views expressed on the following program are not necessarily those of WPSL. But after all, we're the ones that encouraged you in the first place to like and share them on social media and with all your friends and neighbors because it's the science of caring. Careology, presented by CareBag and hosted by the one and only Roxy Brown.
Good morning, and it's never too late to say Happy New Year. This is my first time back for the 2024 New Year, so I am excited. I'm excited, and just hoping that this year, the start of this year, is just so blessed and just going well for everyone. I'm excited about 2024.
And to prove how fast time flies, this is the 22nd of January, and this is your first show of the new year.
My first show of the new. Miles has done it, but this is my first show of the new year, and we're in our fifth year now.
Wow.
I believe we are in our fifth year. So this is like, wow, we moved from Tuesday, 6 o'clock, and now we're Monday morning this is going into our second year since we've been doing Monday. Wow. Time has flown by.
Oh, yeah.
So we're real excited, and I'm just going to activate some faith right here. Romans 10:17 says, so faith comes from hearing, and hearing by the word of Christ. And I'm going to talk today about prayer and gratitude.
Because the attitude of gratitude.
I am just so grateful. So many things are happening. So if you're tuning in with us for the first time, welcome. My name is Roxy. I'm the CEO and founder of CareBag Incorporated, and our mission for CareBag is to ensure that everyone, regardless of your current situation, is able to access proper hygiene with dignity. We believe that hygiene should not be taken for granted. And it's our mission to ensure that the homeless and families in need have the necessary resources to stay clean and healthy. And if you're wondering, well, how do you do this? We do this through our 2 mobile shower units and our mobile hygiene pantry, the first of its kind in the state of Florida. And we acquired this in 2019. And the year before that, in 2022, we were the recipients of Impact 100 St. Lucie, and we were able to acquire a beautiful Sprinter van. And in 2023, we had that up rolling out all over the Treasure Coast, even down into Palm Beaches. So that is where we cover. We cover the entire Treasure Coast, and we go down to the Palm Beaches because we go where we're needed. These are we call them, we don't love to say homeless, we love to say our neighbors without walls. And that's very important because once upon a time, they used to be our neighbors. We carpooled, we barbecued, our children played together. Doesn't matter who you are, where you're from, these were your neighbors. And it's very sad that we see them in this situation. People are making decisions now to leave their home and live in their car, their van, their SUV because just the housing is just too expensive for them. We're keeping it real. And government assistance helps everyone that to get food. No one in this great country should be hungry because there are ways and means to get food, but it stops there. The personal hygiene items now are the items that are difficult to acquire. And that is where CareBack comes in, from 0 to 100 and plus: diapers, Depends, deodorant, everything that you personally would have used, I hope, in your bathroom this morning. Those are the things that we go ahead and we supply, and we go ahead and we give out. And we had our big event Sunday. We had our gala brunch, and it was the Aloha Gala brunch. And thank you to our patrons. Thank you to our donors. We reached our goal. And we just want to say thank you because we are in the process of getting another mobile shower unit that is needed. Unfortunately, it is needed. We want our homeless, we want our families without the access to be able to go to school, go to work, look a job. And you cannot do that if your hygiene is not to par. And I think what we've gone through the pandemic has shown us, telling someone wash your hands, after you leave the bathroom, that we should have all been learning that since we were at our granny's knees. But since we have to repeat that, just imagine those individuals who don't have that access to that. And the United Nations says it, and they do it proudly. Access to proper hygiene should be a right, not a privilege. And that privilege is you don't have to be rich, you just have access to it. And our homeless do not. They're runaway. They're taking showers and little bird baths anywhere they can find a sink. And we are able to allow them to take nice hot showers, given new underwear, gently used clothes, a word, we're able to go beyond the point of just here you go. We're able to really have a conversation and help them. And that is our God given duty in this country. So we're happy to do that. We're proud to do that. January 17th, we turned 7 years old. And that is a great accomplishment for a grassroots organization. And I am proud of the volunteers because we are all run by volunteers. I'm very proud of our board. I'm proud of our council members. I'm proud of everyone that comes and stands beside. They're not behind me, they stand beside us that we can do this great work. We do not take government funding. We don't like our hands tied. We want to be able to pray. We want to be able to bless babies. We want to be able to do what we can do for the members of our country. And veterans are very close to our heart. And that is a priority. Babies and veterans are really a number one priority for us. So if you'd like to learn any more about CareBag, please, please, please go to carebagfl.org or give carebag.com. And it's just important for you to just we have a thing saying paying it forward. Paying it forward has so many different meanings to this. And just to know that you can go ahead and put diapers on a baby in need. You can go ahead and give Depends, deodorant, shaving to a veteran that is just living in his car or just doesn't have the means of just getting over that little hump. Things are so expensive. And we are so proud that we're able to do that. And because we're proud, I woke up this morning, a good friend of mine did a beautiful book. It's actually very beautiful. It's called Prayer and Gratitude Journal, a 60-day Holy Spirit filled journal through faith, prayer, and gratitude. And she is a local. She is actually the CEO and president of Association of Christian Business Women, who I am proud to be a part of. Her name is Stacy Joe Coffee Thorne, and she is local right here. And when she did this book, I was hopping on a plane a couple weeks ago, and I wanted to bring it, and I forgot it. And I was like, oh man. And I was been going through the book this weekend, and I woke up this morning. I said, you know what? I said, I want to share these with my friends this morning because I know that we're to the almost the end of the first month of 2024 already. Today is what, the 24th, right? And I was like, gratitude, today's the 22nd, my apologies. Gratitude is one of the most powerful emotions. And I don't think people realize that. And gratitude comes with riches. Joy is the simplest form of gratitude. And that is what I'm actually feeling today. I'm feeling a whole lot of joy. A lot of things happened, but I went to bed feeling joy. I woke up feeling joy. And it's just great.
That's why it's better to give than it is to receive because the
Yeah,
joy comes from the giving.
the joy. Yeah. And I'm loving it. And, you know, silent gratitude has no use. If you're silent about your gratitude, if you're silent about your joy, it has no use. Joy is contagious, gratitude is contagious, and you cannot be silent about it. And the highest tribute um you can pay to someone that has gone is not it's gratitude. You're grateful. We have some we Carebag has a group called the Founders Circle, men and women who are tied into us. They're just not our There are donors, there are supporters, but they're tied in. We have a special connection to them. And right before I left in the beginning of the year, there was a situation with a mom and her baby. She ran away from a situation and came to Florida. And it was the weekend of Martin Luther King's. And so that means everyone was close. So one thing about everyone loves about CareBag, we are grassroots. We are not your 9 to 5 nonprofit. When 5 o'clock comes and you call, you get us because all emergencies, when your toilet breaks, when your sewer floods, it doesn't happen from 9 to 5. It happens when everyone is closed, and it happens on the weekend. When emergencies happen, it always happens after. It always happens on the weekend. And Care Bag, we
Or at three
realize that
o'clock in the
three
morning.
o'clock in the morning. Oh God, please, no one call me at 3 o'clock in the morning.
No.
But they happen, and we are proud to say we are the grassroots nonprofit that we are available. So going back to what happened, we end up putting this young lady and her baby in a hotel, and we put her there until Tuesday. We already had everything implemented in place, and I came back Monday, and I drove her. We she was going to a secure location, met at a gas station. The next group came and took her to where they have to go. Because when they say secure, that doesn't mean because you know me, I know where it is. When it's secure, it's secure. I'm not going to know where it is. But her story was a mother protecting her child. But I called my circle. I called my founder circle, and I said, "This is the situation." And I didn't even call everyone. I have some at Roxy. Why didn't you call me? I called the first group that I had, and I put it out. And these women and men just came to the call of action. And we were able to put her in a hotel. Someone got her food. Someone went and brought her underwear, clothes, and stuff that needed for the baby. This is what we call a call to action. This is where gratitude comes in. And the young lady was just so thankful for what we were able to do. She said that was one of the best night's sleep she's had in a long time since this situation happened. And we were just so happy that we were in a position that we can do. That giving thanks is all about giving thanks about a situation. And, this year we're hoping to show appreciation for the life and the blessings that we see and that we have. So as I begin the prayer and gratitude journal, do not be anxious about anything, but in everything by prayer and supplication with thanksgiving, let your requests be made known to God. And the peace of God, which surpasses all understanding, will guard your hearts and your minds in Christ Jesus. Philippians 4, 6, and 7. So if anyone's listening, yes, we do talk about Jesus here because he is what gives us grace. He is what goes ahead and gives us the grace and understanding and the peace and love to do what we do. It takes volunteers and the group of people we have. It takes a certain type of love. It takes a certain type of just joy to be able to give back and help those who feel they're not at the bottom, but they feel they are at the bottom of the ladder. And that step is so high, it's been removed and they just can't get there. We are at the bottom with these individuals and trying to lift them up. And to be grateful, everyone, for those that are listening, I want you to say, what are you grateful about? What comes in your life that the first thing you think about is what are you grateful? I am grateful for my family because my family is my support. So I'm very grateful for my family and for the circle that I have. I have a lot of acquaintances, but I have a very small circle. And I'm very grateful for my circle. So my gratitude is the memory that I have of my friends, my family, and my friends that are stored in my heart. Stored in my heart and my mind, because you know who you have. Everyone has, oh, I got a lot of friends. So let's look, you know what, Cliff, let's clarify what friends are. Friends are not the people that like you on Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok.
No, you hardly know those
You
people.
don't
You've
even know
never
those people. You
seen
never
some of
see
them.
them. So we want to go ahead and you need to sit back and you need to think who is in your circle that you have. You have your, not all of us love family. Not all of us love everyone in our family. You choose your friends. You don't choose your family. But what are you grateful for? Gratitude is not only the greatness and virtues, you know, that we have, that we find, that we learn from our parents. So, we often take for granted the very little things that most deserve our gratitude. And when I thought about that, I was like, that is deep. We take for granted the very things that most deserve our gratitude. We got out of bed and our feet hit the floor this morning. So I wonder if anyone heard what I said. We got up. How many people did not get up this morning, Cliff? How many people how many families are mourning this morning because someone didn't get up? That is what we need to be grateful for. We got up this morning.
If you
So,
wake up, the best way to wake up every day is this side of the dirt.
this side of the dirt. So, and Stacy's, journal, we have today, what am I grateful for? I am grateful for getting up this morning. I am grateful for my family, and my circle of friends. That's what I'm grateful for. And the next question is, what are you praying for? Because when you get up and you get out of bed and you're grateful for you getting out of bed, what are you grateful for? And so what is my I know what I'm grateful for, so what is my prayer for? My prayer is that God goes ahead and he protects those in my circle. He protects my friends, he protects my family, he protects everyone. You can pray in general, but I'm being very specific. You have to be specific. So I'm asking God for what I am grateful for. That is what I pray for. I'm thanking him for waking me up this morning. I'm thanking him for protecting my friends. I'm thanking him for protecting my circle that I have, because that fuels me during the day on what I have to do. These are men and women that I have that I can call upon, I can bounce things off of. That is what you need. A lot of people make resolutions. I don't make resolutions for a new year. To me, I think they're a waste of time. That is my opinion. I don't make resolutions because you can't remember your resolutions. But what I do, I make goals. I make goals. This is what I want. I make a goal every year. Last year, I made a goal and I accomplished my goal. It took me all year, but at the end of the year, the goals that I wanted to accomplish were accomplished.
I wonder why, when we set forth to accomplish uh, a resolution, a goal works better.
Because a resolution is, we make resolutions that are unattainable. A
Right.
lot of us make, oh, I'm a size 25 and I want to jump to a size 7.
Oh, that doesn't happen
That's not
on
going to happen in a
instantly.
year.
Right.
Not unless you have surgery. That's not going to happen in a year.
Or
And
because
you
the
have to make
sugar's out.
realistic. You have
Yeah.
to make realistic. So I don't make resolutions, I make goals. And I reached my goal for 2023. So my goal for 2024, I know what that is. And I have already started planning, implementing that. And by being grateful for the people that I have in my life and for praying for certain things, that helps me towards my goal. Because the people that are helping me, I want to pray for them, that are helping me. And then having affirmations. I don't think people realize how important affirmations are. First of all, let me put it to you, what are you grateful for, Cliff?
Well, I'm grateful that I woke up this morning because a while back it was questionable if I was going to make it or not. Now
Mm-hmm.
you kind of super duper get grateful all of a sudden when you drop dead one day and you're revived by professionals that know how to bring you back. When they put the defibrillator on you and stuff like that,
Mm-hmm.
and you get awfully grateful awfully quick. When you realize I was told that my first words when I opened up my eyes was, I guess we're going to cancel the funeral now, huh? We
Okay.
did. We canceled the funeral. It did not take
That did
place.
not take place.
Yeah.
So we already know what you're grateful for. If you had to pray for someone, what's the first thing you would pray for?
Well, when I'm praying for another person, is that they can be successful. They can be,
Mm-hmm.
I use one of those words. There's a denomination based on it, and I'm going to use it as an example, and I really shouldn't. But when you've got the means to help and don't, it's almost like a sin in itself. If you don't help out what people need to help, and here you are, and you might consider yourself a little better off than most folks, then you ought to put some legs on that thought and be grateful and help. People like Care Bag, because it's the science of caring, and I think we could use a whole lot of caring on this planet.
So my affirmation is, you are enough just as you are.
Yes, yeah.
That
You're a
that
very special person.
Yes.
Nobody else can do what you were created to perform upon this earth,
That's true.
and nobody can stop you either.
So if you are just as you are, I have another affirmation which I love. You are allowed to be loud. So, and I say that to my grandbaby. Sometimes she'll be sitting there and all of a sudden her voice just, and people are looking and I look at her and I said, you're allowed to be loud because now you're being loud. She's never loud, but that means you want to be heard. Sometimes
But
you
when
have to
she's
be loud.
loud, is she happy when she's
Yeah.
loud?
Oh, she's happy.
Joyful, yeah.
She's joyful. She's happy. And that's how she should be.
Yeah.
She's 4. She has not a problem in the world. So she ought to be happy. But you give your permission. My thoughts and feelings matter. So we want to let people know the individuals that we deal with at CareBack, we want them to know you are enough. You are allowed to feel the way you do. Your thoughts and your feelings matter. And I like me and I love me. I don't need anyone to like me. And when I say that, and at my age, I am allowed to just say what I need to say respectfully. I don't hold back because I've seen it, I've been through it. And, I think through your trials and your tribulations, that is how you share experience. That is how you grow. And I'm doing my best. And as long as I believe I'm doing my best, I think that is good enough.
Yeah.
I'm not here on this earth to please anyone. I am here to perform a service and I'm here to help others. And I'm here to show the love of God. And how you do that, you don't have to preach to anyone. You do it through your actions. And that is something I constantly say through the mountaintops. You don't have to scream at someone.
You don't hear a lot of that.
No, you don't have to scream at someone and do this. People will know you by your actions and how you treat others and how you do other things. And I think that's important. We're missing that. That's something that we're missing.
You judge a tree by the fruit it produces.
Yes, whether you like it or not, it's beautiful. And I think we need to, know you wake up and the first thing I said to myself was today is going to be a great day. I'm happy, I'm joyful, and today is going to be a really, really great day. And because today is going to be a great day, I'm capable of achieving all of my goals. So those are my affirmations. I'm grateful for being alive. I'm grateful for my family and my circle that I have around me. And I pray for them that everything goes according to what they're grateful and they're happy for. And my affirmations are to always achieve on a positive note. There's so much going on. Every day I wake up, there is some war, there is some shooting. That when I decided this year for Careology, when there is a shooting, we're not going to talk about it anymore because we're done. I am so done. I am not pass over it. It doesn't pass over me, but I'm not going to keep talking about it. We need to have more of a positive light. There's so much negativity. I'm looking to be more grateful this year.
There's way too much complaining about what's going on.
Yes.
Trying to come up with a solution for what's going on.
And I'm seeing so many people that are hurt and that are in need that what are we doing about it as a community? This is a community show. So as a community show, what are we doing about it? So we're going to take a break because the sponsors that we have, and we want to go ahead and thank Treasure Coast Lexus, the Woods family, for again coming on for another year. And we also want to thank Mr. Hawk Levy with St. Lucie Jewelry and Coins and all his locations for coming on. We really appreciate the support that we get from these two major entities here in our community. So, what are we grateful for coming into this year? What do we don't want to complain about? What are we going to do better this year? And we will be back with that right after these messages from our sponsors.
Care Bag, Careology, the science of caring. We'll be right back.
Thinking of building your next home or renovating? Come see us at Groza Builders. We will create a home suited for your lifestyle. With years of experience means we give you a complete professional service from a dream to a concept. You will get the best results, best value, best quality is what you get from Groza Builders. Visit us at grozerbuilders.com. You deserve better. You deserve Groza. Create custom business signage that customers can't miss or resist. Let Design a Sign in Port St. Lucie help you get the job done right. Over 80 years combined experience. Get it right the first time. Call 772 337 4027 and tell them Roxy said to call. Remember, call 772 337 4020. Design a sign in Port St. Lucie. Hi, this is Roxy from Careology, and I just want to talk about volunteering. Volunteers don't necessarily have the time, but they have the heart. It takes courage and dedication to offer your time and skills to help out a cause that is a noble act that deserves recognition. Volunteering is a great way to make a difference in our community, and CareBag needs your help. We are looking for dedicated volunteers. So please get a pen, get a paper, and take down this number. It's 772 222 7399. Call us and let us know you're interested. We are looking for volunteers for the evening hours between 5 and 8 p.m. to go to our soup kitchens with our new mobile hygiene pantry. I look forward to hearing from every one of you. And remember, volunteers don't necessarily have the time, but they have the heart. Thank you.
This is WPSL Port St. Lucie.
And now, back to the science of caring, Careology. And once again, your host, the one and only Roxy Brown.
Thank you, Cliff. Thank you. So, thank everyone for listening and tuning into Careology. My name is Roxy. I'm the CEO and founder of CareBag, where we are giving access to dignity through proper hygiene, which is a right, not a privilege. And if you'd like to call us, or you can actually call and text us at our number does receive text. Our number is 772 222 7399, and you can go ahead and find more information at our website, which is carebagfl.org, or you can just give Carebag. And we find simple ways to always go ahead and help individuals that to get in touch with us. Or if you would like to be a part, find out ways to donate, you can just text the word I care, that's it. ICARE to 77222. That's the simplest way. I care to 77222, and you can receive all information about us and more information. I'll be happy to say that again, Cliff. You can text the word I care, ICARE, to 77222.
Now, what happens when they do that?
When you go ahead and you text that, it's going to go ahead and tell you welcome. Welcome to CareBag, and we're going to ask you for some information, and then we'll be able to know how you'd like to help us. A lot of people want to volunteer, a lot of people want to make donations. So whatever you'd like to do, because not everybody can donate cash, not everybody can donate their time. So we have different avenues that you can donate. So we're grateful for that.
Another way you can help out is if you're watching the archives of this show on YouTube. Once in a while, you might see a QR code with the Careology banner in the background on it. There's a little tiny logo right in the middle of the QR code. Focus your camera on it, and it will take you to the website.
Don't take a picture. Just
Right.
a little link is going to pop up. Tap
Yep.
that, because a lot of people get confused. They take that picture.
Yeah.
So the minute you see that little link pop up, that's what you want to go ahead
All
and press
QR
on.
codes work that
Yes,
way.
all QR codes work that way. And for those of you who are tuning in, we are just so grateful. We're talking about prayer and being grateful. And yes, the year has gone. We don't do resolutions here at Careology. We go ahead and we do gratitude and affirmation. We go ahead and we make a plan for the year. Resolutions is what you want to do. Plans is what you're going to achieve. You make a good plan and you stick to it. And if it takes you a year and you complete it, then you've done just that. So we want to focus a little bit. We're going to switch gears, and we just want to talk about just being, just our well-being. So my question to you, are you stable and rooted in the physical body or physical environment where you are? That's a really deep question sometimes. So my question to myself is, am I stable? Am I rooted in my physical body and physical environment? And these are questions that you just, you don't have to call in, you don't have to repeat out loud. These are just things we're asking ourselves. Are you satisfied with your emotional experiences and the stress in your life? So when you ask that, I'm going to ask myself that. Am I satisfied with my emotional experiences and the stress response in my life? Stress and your emotions and stress, they go together. They're intertwined. You cannot have one without the other. They work together. If you are in a place where you are emotionally, oh my goodness, that's how your stress is going to respond. So you have to have that woosah moment, that drink a glass of water, calm down, and just that just de-escalates your stress and your emotional space that you're in.
Stress can be a motivator as well, though.
Oh yes, it
It can be the
can.
gas behind your engine.
Yeah.
You
So
know?
it all that's why I said emotions and stress, they go together. You have, and even if it's the good emotions, it can cause you that stress that you're not achieving what you need to achieve. So sometimes you have to just, whew, take that that deep breath.
Start breathing.
That's
Calm
it.
down.
So, a question to myself: I feel good about myself and confident in my abilities. Are you feeling good about yourself? Are you confident in what you are doing in your day to day life? I talked to, so I got a call from someone this morning, and they're like, you know what, Roxy, I've just been unhappy in my job. I'm doing 12 hours, I'm unhappy. I'm going to get a new job. I need a job 9 to 5 that I can focus on everything that I'm in. Some people can do that, and some people cannot. So, finding yourself, you're confident, about yourself and where you are, that helps with the question we just had about, your emotional experience and your stress. Because if you're not happy with what you're doing, who you're around, who you're with, that just sets you off, and you're not going to be happy. I'll start with the question to myself again. I experience and express love easily and often. So this, to me, when I read this one, I thought this one was a funny one. So, do you express love easily and often? I do not express love easily, because to me, I just don't. I don't express love easily. Because I think love is something that you earn. Love is not some people are so easy to just give love away.
There
Love,
has to be a measure of trust mixed
yes,
in with
I
that.
was just about to touch on that. Love comes with a measure of trust. Love comes with a measure of emotions. And if you are people that are in my circle and I say I love you, they know I love them. They've earned that word with me. You don't earn that word with me just because I met you yesterday or this morning. It is a word that so many people just throw around and discard like toilet paper. They use it and they're done with it, and I love you. And I know that's an analogy, but that's how, Cliff, that's how I look at it. They use
I
it
see
so
it like that.
frequently. Yeah,
They
it's
wear it out
they wear it out.
to
It
where it
has
doesn't
no
mean anything
meaning.
anymore.
There's
Yeah.
no meaning to it. And when you tell someone I love you, it should have a meaning of that. There are a lot of people that say, "Man, Roxy, I love you," and they look at me waiting for a response. Sweetie pie, I just met you. I can't love you. I just met you. So let's work on that relationship. But there's some people that I have in my heart and my life that I just love. They get that. They get that passion from me. They get that love from me. And I know some people say it's an endearing word to use, but to me that's a sacred word. And it's not something that I just use often. You work your way up to get that word from me. So if you're using that word as if you wash your hands, sit back and think about it. What does love mean to you? What does that word mean to you? That's a very strong, strong word. That is why people take vows. People, they're in a relationship, they nurture that relationship, they go and they get married, and they use that word in their vows because it is a special word. It's not something, I like you. You could tell somebody that from now to doomsday. I like you, man. You're my girl, you're my guy. I like you. That's fine. But we want to go ahead and take it to the next level. And if you want to take something to the next level, you have to nurture it. And you have to, just like you have your baby. you nurture your baby, you love your baby, you do things with your baby, that you fall in love with your baby. That takes time. That you held your baby in your womb for 9 months. When that baby comes out, you've had time with that baby. So that's that type of love.
Love is something that needs nurturing. It's
Yes, it
not a
does.
hole that you fall in.
It you fall in. No, oh my God, no, 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 no. It's not that.
Right.
It's a strong word, and a lot of people just use it willy nilly. And I think we need to really look at how we use that word. And the next question that I have for my audience is, do you easily express yourself verbally and encourage others to do the same? I believe in doing that on a respectful level. If I'm upset with someone, you're going to know. You're automatically going to know. It might sometimes I calm down before I want to have that conversation with you, because I want to talk to you respectfully. And when you cannot verbally, express yourself with someone, or you cannot encourage someone, you feel like you stepped over bound, then that means you don't have that type of friendship. You don't, Cliff, there we go. You don't have that type of love. That's it. When you have a certain type of love with someone, you can express yourself with them and they understand you. And that's something very, very important. So we want to encourage it. We just don't express yourself with any type of words. Choose your words carefully. Choose what you're going to say. Say it respectfully, because that's important. How you encourage someone and how you speak with someone, they will take that encouragement to the next level.
Always got to be careful what you say,
Always, yes.
because the words that you say can create things. I mean,
Yes, yes.
you've got a creative spirit. You've got the a desire to be artistic and create something. And unfortunately, it's the words that we choose
That
to
is
speak.
correct. That is correct. That is absolutely correct. And I the next question is, I am good at learning new things as well as following my own, intuition about knowing. So I am always quick to learn, because what I always tell everyone, learning takes you to that next curve. Learning takes you to that echelon of that next group. And that is so, so, so important. And learning new things it's good. I love learning is a good thing. Going back to school, writing a book, writing a journal, creating something, taking your business to the next level. That is how we get great at what we do. So I'm encouraged. That is what I'm good. I'm not going to ask that. I'm going to encourage that with everyone. And the next one is, I generally feel joyful, peaceful, and fulfilled. So that is my question. Are you feeling joy? Are you feeling peace? Are you feeling fulfilled in your life? Um, we talked about that earlier. It's very important. We're at the end of the first month. We have 12 months in the year. And let me tell you, individuals, people, this year is going to fly by. It's really going to fly by. I can't believe that we are at the end of the month already. And my question is, we're coming to the end of the month. What have you accomplished? That's such a good question. What have you accomplished from January 1st to today? What have we accomplished? And if you cannot see yourself accomplishing anything, hurry up, because in the blink of an eye, this year is going to be done. Time waits for no one, and we cannot get this back. This is something that we cannot get back at all. So, feel the joy, feel the peace, but be fulfilled. I don't think you can be happy and peaceful if you don't have a fulfilled life. We see a lot of people who are miserable go around mumbling. The world is just so terrible for them. And because they have nothing to fulfill their life, fulfill their time with, they're miserable. They don't have a bit of peace, they don't have a bit of joy. And having that makes you happy. When you have that, you're happy. I have joy this morning. I had joy yesterday. I had the joy before. I woke up this morning. I am so grateful for what I did, and I pray for the ones that I have in my life. So that's why I love this journal. So what I'm going to encourage any and every one, and if anyone is, and it's 60 days of being prayer and grateful. Imagine if you start your 2 months out just doing this. Imagine how that sets your year. If anyone is interested in getting this, it's a beautiful book. And the person that gave it to me doesn't even know I'm doing this. So if you're interested in getting this book, I would like to bless someone with this book. So if anyone texts me and say they would like this, I will love to get you one. But if anyone is interested, you have our number 772-222-7399. Just text me and say, you know what, I am interested in the prayer and gratitude journal. It is it helps. This will help your year. Being grateful for so much, you don't imagine. If you have your gratitude down, you have your affirmations down, imagine how that will open the door for so much. When you wake up in the morning and you find something to be grateful for, you have that affirmation to start your day. Imagine how you impact the people that you come across. Imagine how you impact your husband, your spouse. Imagine how you impact your partner, your children, your the person on your job, your boss, or if you are the boss, how you impact your employees, how you impact all the people that come across by just having joy, being fulfilled. Imagine the bountifulness that will come to you through 2024. It is not rocket scientists, people. You know, it's not rocket scientists. Happiness increases what you have. If you want to, everybody talk about, I want to increase, I want to get this, I want to get that. When you are happy, you increase the things in your life. And when you increase the things in your life, it is an abundance of everything. Everything comes together. There is not Money is not on one side. Joy is not on one side. It comes together. People want to be around people who are happy, who have a life fulfilled, who have purpose. And when you have that, it just shines and comes to other individuals. So one, I will buy a book and I would love to bless someone with this. But if you are interested and you want to have a life that has purpose, and just show what you want. Only thing you have to do is text the number 772-222-7399, and we'll be happy to go ahead and let you know how you can get this beautiful book. Um, and on top of everything else, it's going to give you a spiritual awakening. We need that. This country, period, needs prayer. We've taken it out on so much that we do. We, I don't know, Cliff, we take it out everywhere you go. It's just out. We used to start when I went to school, we started prayer and pledge of allegiance. That's what we started with. And now it's taken out of so much, and we need it back. We really, really need it back. So, if we can go ahead and we can give it back, that would be great. you know that is something I think that would be great. So if we need to put that back in, but to start, you need to be grateful. I and that's something that me and my friends talk about. We remember that. I don't know if you do, Cliff. Well, I'm sure you do. Prayer and the Pledge of Allegiance.
Oh yeah, about second grade, the prayer part disappeared, and a couple of words were removed from the Pledge of Allegiance, and well, they've come back since, but we saw it starting to slip away at one point, and then we saw a little steering correction.
Hmm.
It came back.
Yeah, but it's so important to have these in our lives. And when you put that, imagine when you wake up, just think you wake up, you have a house full of kids, everybody's making noise, but you take that 5 minutes. This takes 5 minutes.
Yeah.
You take 5 minutes to find your gratitude, your prayer, and your affirmation. And when you walk down the stairs, when you walk into wherever everybody is, you just have that, it transcends to them. Especially, being the figure in your home, when you have that and you come towards that other person, you walk into your office, and it just sends that message to everyone else. And it's just that woo-saw moment, that nice calm moment. And that's what we want to bring to everyone. So as the year is trickling through so quickly, we just want to say, just to everyone, take a moment to take a deep breath. Take a moment to find what you are grateful for. And another thing that I'm grateful for, we had such a beautiful Aloha brunch event, and the sponsors that we had for our event was just so amazing. And my council members, my board members, I just want to say thank you to everyone that came out and just supported us to reach our goal. It's amazing, it's heartwarming, it is touching. And I can say that I'm just in awe of what we've accomplished for these 7 years. To our homeless, I can say from them, thank you. When they say Roxy, thank you, that means they're telling each and every one of us, thank you for what you've done. Thank you for the deodorant. Thank you for the soap. Thank you for the pads, the feminine products. Thank you for the diapers.
So you pass that gratitude on
Thank
to
you for
those
the
listeners
depends.
who've
So I
helped.
am passing this
Yeah.
on. Yes, Cliff. I am passing it on to everyone within the sound of my voice, all 96 plus countries, anyone that who has helped from a nickel all the way up. We say thank you because they are grateful. They are grateful. They are grateful. They are grateful for everything everyone has done. And I need you to let you know that. We have individuals that were able to go back to school, that have graduated, that have jobs, that are doing better, that are in their apartment, in their house, coming off the street, or they were able to even do better, get their lights on. You don't know how much this helps. So as you help us, we in turn can help them. We help our neighbors in need. We have families in crisis, we have homeless in crisis, and that is what we do. And with your support and with your caring and just your gratitude, it goes a long way. So I just wanted to say thank you, thank you, thank you. It makes a difference in everyone's life. Um, and I'm looking forward. Miles, we have our co-host Miles. He's going to be back, and I'm just grateful for him because he brings such a good atmosphere on this show. And as we grow and as you grow with us, we want to bless everyone. We just don't want a show where we just talk about care back, talk about ourselves. We want to take this time and put into you something that can help you grow, whether it helps you or not. We're hoping that it helps. I have a philosophy, Cliff. I just need to touch one person.
That's
That's
right.
it.
Is it because it's contagious
Yes, I just need to touch one
in a
person
in
that
a good
finds
way?
that, yes, this is a good way. So if we find that one person that touches that gratitude and they have that good affirmation, it's going to spill over to someone else. And that's what we want. That I don't think people realize that is what we want. And that's very, very important. So if we have that, we just want to go ahead and we want to give it forward. So we're hoping that this show touched someone, touched you, that you're feeling grateful, you're feeling that gratitude, you have that affirmation that you can say, you know what, yes, I want to go further. And good things are coming my way. I'm doing my best, and my best is good. When you know you're doing your best is good, and good things are always going to come your way. And that today is a great day.
If you're going to do your best all the time, you're going to get it right some of the time.
Yeah. And when you're doing your best, you're going to achieve your goals.
There you go.
We're going to throw these at you until my show is done. We're going to just keep throwing this at you because I think it's important. It's important for individuals to know you are enough. Your best is good. And we want you to continue to do your best because you're helping. Someone's looking at you. I don't think people realize this, Cliff. When you're doing good and you're doing your best, somebody's watching you. You're
Always.
inspiring someone. When you inspire someone, that is what makes it beautiful. That's what makes it beautiful. And we want everyone to be beautiful. I am enough. Each of us can resonate with different affirmations, with different things. But when you know that you are enough, that you do not have to depend, you are, we all struggle with something. So, I want to just tell you, I might feel like I really get the most out of my affirmations. Sometimes I do, sometimes I do not. When I'm feeling stressed out about my work, about care bag, about my family, I sit down and I just find something that can say, you know what, girlfriend, you're good. I surround myself. One thing that I do, and always have done, I surround myself with positive, supportive people.
That's what you got to do. You have to have people that are along the same lines
Yes.
in the same line of thought that you're in.
Yes. And that is what I do.
If you're of the same mind with a number of people, you can accomplish pretty much anything.
Yes. And that's what I do. I surround myself with positive and supportive people. because the people that I surround myself with, they have the same goals. They have the same positive outlook. There are many things that I love about myself, and I feel proud about what I accomplish. And when I have those positive qualities and my friends have those positive qualities, there is no negativity there. So if you have someone that's always complaining, you have to go ahead and don't remove them, but look about what you do. So I'm going to leave this for you. I choose to celebrate my good qualities. I'm doing my best, and that is enough. I am enough. My name is Roxy Brown. I'm your host here on Careology, and it has been my privilege, and I am grateful for you. Have a beautiful, blessed day, and we'll see you next week, Monday, 10 a.m. 05 on Careology WPSL.
All right, with archives on YouTube, Careology, the science of caring on WPSL, Port St. Lucie, the talk of the Treasure Coast, and webcaster to the world on Google Home, Alexa, and the TuneIn app on your smartphone.
Have you been wondering what your valuables are worth? Bring them to St. Lucie Jewelry and Coin, and their friendly staff will tell you, and they'll pay you top dollar. Hi, it's Evan 9 from the morning show, and I can personally tell you from experience that St. Lucie Jewelry and Coin is the place